In progress.
Okay, so we are starting with application of definite integrals, lecture number 2, and these are specifically to parabolas. Okay, parabola is nothing but a curve. Okay, so there are two types of parabolas. There are two types of parabolas. Okay, so this is the first parabola. This is the origin. Y square is equal to kx. Y square is equal to kx. This is the first type of parabola. Okay, and the second parabola is this. X square is equal to ky, origin. And if you look at the equation of parabola, any one variable from x and y has a square. Okay, so start copying this. First, understand the curve, the diagram. Circle equation was what? X square upon a square plus x square plus y square is equal to r square. Ellipse equation was what? X square upon a square plus y square upon b square plus y square upon b square is equal to 1. Right now? Okay. Diagram should be big. Don't be super artistic. That's fine. Okay. I've done circle ellipse problems, right? Okay. Chalo then. So should we start with the first problem? Yeah. Exercise 7.1. Question number 2. Exercise 7.1. Question number 2. Find the area of the region bounded by the parabola y square is equal to. So y square is equal to 4x. This is the parabola. This is which category parabola? Y square is equal to kx. Y square is equal to kx. Okay. पहले diagram. We have to make this diagram. Okay. Y square is equal to kx. So this is this category parabola. This is the origin. Origin is 0, 0, right? Line x is equal to 3. Line x is equal to 3. So it is perpendicular to x axis. Okay, I'll just write a note for you guys. So this is 3, 0. Okay, so the curve is y square is equal to 4x, the curve, and the line is x is equal to 3. Now one note you have to write down. One note you have to write down. Okay, let us write that particular note. Okay, so that note is line x equal to a is a line perpendicular to x axis at a comma 0. Very important note. And line y equal to a is a line perpendicular to y axis at 0 comma a. Okay, line x is equal to a is a line perpendicular to x axis at a comma 0, and line y equal to a is a line perpendicular to y axis at what? 0 comma a. Have you copied this? Now when I say x is equal to 3, what type of line this is? It is perpendicular to x axis. See, I have drawn. It is perpendicular to x axis at what? 3 comma 0. Do you agree with me? Right? So we are supposed to find out this area between the line and the parabola, this entire area. Did you understand? Clear? Now this is A. The topmost part is A. Or we'll write A1 and A2 over here. Okay, A1 and A2. The curve is y square is equal to 4x. Line is x is equal to 3. Perpendicular to x axis at 3 comma 0. Okay. So total area is equal to A1 plus A2. Total area is equal to A1 plus A2. Right? The area bounded. Bounded means what? It will create a boundary. Boundary is created by whom? It is created by the parabola and the line. A1 plus A2. So this is equal to twice A1. Why? Due to symmetry. This is equation number 1. Okay. Total area is equal to A1 plus A2. Twice A1 due to symmetry. Wherever you are finding difficult, you should ask doubt. Please. Okay. What will you write in this bracket? Due to symmetry. Now A1, we are moving along x-axis. We are moving along x-axis from this point to this point. Here to here. From origin to this point. Okay. So first we'll write down the formula x is equal to a, x is equal to b, y dx. Since we are moving along x-axis. X is equal to 0, x is equal to 3. Why x is equal to 0 to x is equal to 3? Take the x coordinate. X is equal to 0 to x is equal to 3. Right now? Are you understanding? Okay. Now what is y? Y we will get from the curve. Y square is equal to 4x. So y is equal to 2 root x. Do you agree with me? How do we get 2 root x? Square root 2 root x dx. 2 x raised to half dx. 0 to 3. 0 to 3. Right? So 2 x raised to 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2. 0 to 3. Now which formula is this? You are practicing integration. So tell me which formula is x raised to n. This is x raised to n. Right? So now this 4 will go up. 4 by 3. Constants will go outside. Denominator will become numerator. Okay. And this is going to be x raised to 3, 3 by 2 and 3 and 0. Correct now? Now box minus box within the curly bracket. 3 raised to 3 by 2, 0 raised to 3 by 2. 4 by 3, x raised to 3 by 2 is x root x. I have told you this. Parabola में हर एक problem में आएगा. X raised to 3 by 2 is x root x, but do it at the end. Starting से मत करो ऐसा. At the very end, when you are putting the values. So this is 3 root 3. Right now? What about this 0 raised to 3 by 2? 0. So this is going to be 4 root 3. 3 3 gone na? So this is A1. From 1. Total area. Twice A1. 8 root 3 square units. Did you understand this? Any doubts you are supposed to ask? They will not. They will only give this to parabola. That's it. Okay, because in science, see what they do is like this origin point is there, na, this particular point. For commerce, it is always origin 0, 0. For science, they shift also that. Parabola is nothing but the equation of the graph of a quadratic equation. Forget. But then, yeah. MCQs. First one. Now, three things are there whenever circle is there, whenever ellipse is there, whenever parabola is there. Diagram is compulsory. Diagram is compulsory. What about y is equal to x raised to 4? We don't know what diagram is that. We have to draw a proper graph. That is not circle, that is not parabola, that is not ellipse. For that, diagram is not necessary. But in circle, parabola, and ellipse, diagram is necessary. Yeah. So, first MCQ, what is a curve? X square equal to y. What kind of curve is this? Which curve? X square equal to ky. Okay. So, first diagram. Okay. So, this curve is x square equal to y. Now, which lines are given? X is equal to 1 and x is equal to 3. So, this is origin. What is x equal to 1? Line perpendicular to x axis at 1, 0. Those instructions I have given you. So, this point is 1, 0. Right now? And line x is equal to 3. Is a line perpendicular to x axis at 3, 0. Okay. Did you understand? Okay. So which area are they asking between the lines and the parabola? Okay. Now don't write anything. So between the lines and the parabola is this entire area, right? Yes or no? Between x is equal to 1, x is equal to 3, and the parabola is this entire area. Is this entire area. Okay. But then there is one very important information given in the problem. The region has is bounded by the x-axis also. So if we consider this entire region which I have shaded right now, it will go up to infinity. End में कुछ है ही नहीं, boundary नहीं, unbounded है ये, right? So what is the very important thing mentioned over there? X-axis. So we have to restrict only till the x-axis. Did you understand this? This will not have A1 and A2. This will not have A1 and A2. It is only A. Chalo, draw this entire thing. Acha, previous problem, was it mentioned x-axis? Okay. If in the previous problem, see, look at the diagram. If they are mentioning x-axis, so which region will come? A1 आएगा कि A2 आएगा? कि anyone? Anyone. Anyone. But then we'll go by the first quadrant. समझा? If in the previous problem, they have not mentioned x-axis. So दोनों region नहीं आएगा. X-axis will be also part of the boundary. So go to the first quadrant. Okay. Anyone will come. Preferably go in the first quadrant. Chal, copy this. Write everything as I have written. So there is no A1 and A2. Guys, done? Chalo, now we'll calculate the area. Area is equal to, we are moving along x-axis from this point to this point. Okay. X is equal to 1 to x is equal to 3. And what is y? Y we get from the curve. In this problem, what is a curve? Parabola. X square equal to y. This is the curve. So what is the value of y? X square. Now this is relatively very simple. X cube by 3, 3 and 1. Now it is box minus box. 3 cube by 3 minus 1 cube by 3. 27 by 3, that is 9 minus 1 by 3. 26 by 3, what? Square units. Guys, did you understand this problem? Any doubts are there? You may please ask. Are we going too fast? Till now, we have not solved a single problem where we are moving along y-axis. Okay? Only 5% of the problems will be that. Huh? No, no. We'll solve such kind of problems. Don't worry. Circle and ellipse problems you can solve using y-axis also. But then we are only moving along the x-axis, not a problem. Next problem. Should I? You want to ask any doubts? Question number 2, second MCQ. Now these are MCQs, but then obviously they will not ask such type of problems for MCQs, but then even if they ask, you know the method. What is a curve? What is a curve? Now they have not said कि this is a parabola. We should know this is a parabola. X और Y में एक जन को square है. Okay. Y square is equal to kx. Which parabola is this? The horizontal parabola, not the vertical one. Okay. Big diagram. This point is the origin. Do you agree with me, guys? It is bounded by two lines. X is equal to 1 and x is equal to 4. Okay. सबसे पहला, this is what? Y square is equal to 4x. This is the curve. Come on, speak up. X is equal to 1 is a line perpendicular to x-axis at 1, 0. Perpendicular to x-axis. So what is this point? 1, 0. And which line is this? X is equal to 1. Okay, what is the second line? Line x is equal to 4 is a line perpendicular to x-axis at 4, 0. Okay, now you read the question and tell me which area is there. It should be between the lines and the parabola. So it is this and this area, right? Yes or no? Between the lines and the parabola. Hey, obviously this won't be the area. This won't be the area. The cross marks. This won't be the area. Between the lines and the parabola. So tell me. Anyone, because they have mentioned x-axis. So only this area. A. Okay. So we'll shade that. And if they're not mentioning this x-axis, then what? A1 and A2 and then twice A1. Correct now? Bolo. Now we are going to solve this further if you have made this diagram. Big diagram, please. In the test also, I will be expecting you to draw big diagrams. Shading should be proper. Every single detail has to be there, whatever I have mentioned. Don't miss out on any information over there. So area A, we are moving along x-axis from A to B, y dx, this is the formula. So we are moving from this point to this point. So what is A? Bolo, what is A? What is A? हाँ 1 to 4, यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक we are moving ना. So 1 to 4. 1 to 4. What is y? Where is the curve? Curve is y square is equal to 4x. So what is y? 2 root x dx. Clear? Now this calculation you know. We have done this earlier. X raised to half dx. You can start copying. X raised to half is nothing but x raised to 3y2 upon 3y2. 4 and 1. 4/3. ये 4/3 कैसे आया समझा ना. Okay, so 4/3 curly bracket, curly bracket, please, because 4/3 is common for both the boxes, not the first box. Don't miss out on this curly bracket, please. Okay, 4 raised to 3/2, 1 raised to 3/2. Guys, what is 4 raised to 3/2? What should I write? 4 root 4. I don't want the answer. I want the format. 4 root 4. What is 1 raised to 3/2? 1 raised to anything is 1. Even if you want to write 1 root 1, that is fine. Means the same. 4 into 2, 1 into 1. 8 minus 1, that is equal to 7. 28/3 square units. Okay. Guys, did you understand this? Done, guys. Question number 3, MCQ number 3. Okay, it is from the textbook, MCQ number 3. Curve. What is a curve over there? X square is equal to 16y. How do I come to know that this curve is a parabola? One of the variable has a square. Which format is this? X square is equal to ky. Okay. Now what after this? Parallel to y-axis. So it's vertical parabola. This is the origin 0, 0. Now what are the lines given to you? Now for the first time in the chapter, they are using x-axis origin, y-axis. Y is equal to 1. What is y is equal to 1? Line perpendicular to y-axis at this point is 0, 1, and y is equal to 4 perpendicular to y-axis at 0, 4. Now this time we are going to check x coordinate or y coordinate? Y coordinate, because the lines are y is equal to 1 and y is equal to 4. Okay. Now between the line and the parabola. Okay, now first of all tell me, can this two be the areas where I have put a tick mark? No. अपने को ये दो लाइन के बीच में चाहिए. समझ रहे हो क्या? So it can be this or this. Have they mentioned y-axis? Yes, they have mentioned y-axis, so it can be anyone. But then they are saying consider the first quadrant only. Consider the first quadrant. So we'll take only this particular area. Okay, and shade this. Guys, are you understanding? Okay. Okay. Now we are moving along which axis? Why are you saying that we are moving along y-axis? Because lines are given now y equal to 1, y equal to 4. Till now, what were the lines? X equal to something to x equal to something, right? Okay. So now we are moving from this point to this point vertically. That is along y-axis. Correct now, guys? So now which formula will come? Y is equal to A, y is equal to B. What? I've given you this formula. X dy. Correct. X dy. So y is equal to, speak up, come on. Y is equal to what? Bolo. 1 to 4. X, what is x? X will get from the curve. Now, what is a curve? What is a curve? X square equal to 16y. So, what is x? 4 root y. Now, this calculation you already know. Start. Am I correct over here? MCQ number 4 is similar to question number 1, sub question 1 of 7.1, which we have already done. By the way, the curve over there, is it a parabola? MCQ 4, is it a parabola? Why? There is no square. Raised to 4. One of the variable has 4. So it is 7.1 ka first problem which we have done. Okay. Question number 5, MCQ number 5. Now see, using definite integrals. Using definite integrals, find out area of the circle x square plus y square is equal to 25. Now, if this is one marker, we are not going to use definite integrals. 4 marker रहेगा, then we'll have to use which I've taught you. I've taught you, right? So what is radius over here? Can someone tell me what is the radius? Pi. Pi r square. Pi into phi square, 25 pi. This is our regular method. Radius मिल गया, pi r square. Okay. I have seen students writing radius as 25. 25 is not the radius. x square plus y square equal to r square is the formula. वो सिली मिस्टेक मत करना. Fine. Guys, this problem is clear. MCQ 4, MCQ 5. Yeah. Fill in the blanks. First one, second one, done. Done. Okay. 3, 4, 5 self study. Okay. Now page number 158. Solve the following. Question number 3. Page 158. Solve the following. Question number 3. Chalo, bolo. What is a curve? Have they mentioned it is a parabola? No. Do we know it is a parabola? Yes. कौन सा parabola? X square equal to ky. Once we know which parabola, we are supposed to draw what? Diagram. Don't look at the line. Line baat mein. Pehle parabola. Correct? So this point is 0, 0. Now they won't give you any complicated parabolas like the science students. Chalega? Okay. Now what? Now what? Which line? Only one line is given. Y equal to 10 is a line. Bolo, kuch to bolo. Y equal to 10 is a line perpendicular to whom? Y to y axis na. Y equal to 10 is a line perpendicular to y axis at 0, 10. Correct? Clear? There is no other line. So we have to start from where? Origin. क्योंकि ये प्रॉब्लम में दो लाइन दिया नहीं है. So obviously we'll start from the origin, right? Okay. Now my first question to all of you is, I'm putting 2 tick marks. This is x-axis, this is y-axis, this is origin. Okay, I'm putting 2 tick marks. Which tick mark is the area that is required? Why both? They have not mentioned y-axis. Y-axis bola nahi hai. If y-axis they are mentioning, it is any one of the two, preferably in the first quadrant. Understood? So this is A1 and this is A2. So first copy this. Yeah. Now total area this time. A1 plus A2 twice A1. Twice A1. Okay. So what should we write over here? Due to symmetry. You know the spelling of symmetry, right? Okay. So equation number 1. Equation number 1. A1. We are moving along which axis? Because line y equal to 10, we are moving vertically. Y axis. So y is equal to A, y is equal to B, x dy. Okay. So y is equal to A. What is A? 0. To y is equal to B. What is B? 10. X. What is x? X and y we get from the curve. Huh? In this formula, x and y we get from the curve. What is a curve? Y is equal to x square. So what is x? X is equal to root y. ये वर्किंग भी दिखा दो पेपर करेक्टर बाजू में बॉक्स डाल के. ओके. 0 to 10 y raised to half dy. Correct? Y raised to 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2. 0 to 10, 2 by 3 outside. y raised to 3 by 2. I hope you're understanding the calculations. 2 by 3 curly bracket box minus box. 10 raised to 3 by 2, 0 raised to 3 by 2. 10 raised to 3 by 2 is 10 root 10. 0 root 0. Correct? 2 by 3 into 10 root 10. Is this correct? 20 by 3 root 10. Correct, na? This is A1. What about total area? A2? Twice A1. From 1, correct. From 1, total area is equal to twice A1. So twice 20 by 3 root 10. 40 by 3 root 10 square units. Is this the answer given behind? Okay. देखो कैलकुलेशंस पैराबोला का कैलकुलेशन सिमिलर रहेगा. In activities all problems are parabolas only. See, if you go to the activities on page number 158 and 159, A1 A2 is which diagram? A1 A2. As in we have to calculate A1 and A2 in where? Third and fifth. But in 1, 2 and 4, it is only A. Any one of the quadrant, okay? Chalo, give me a feedback. Have you understood this? Great. Okay, so can you see question number 5, 6, and 7 over there? Question number 5, 6, and 7. Okay, those are self-study. We have covered up similar type of problems. Okay? Yeah. Fill in the blanks also 3, 4, and 5. And this fourth, solve the following 5, 6, and 7 is for self-study. Okay. Now let's go to true or false. True or false. First one. First one. X is equal to g of y is a curve. X in terms of y, okay? So this is nothing but x is equal to f of y. G is nothing but function only. So it is f of y, okay? And the lines are given as y is equal to c and y is equal to d. So which formula we'll use? Y is equal to a, y is equal to b, x dy, right? Now what is a? A is c. What is b? B is d. What is x? Function of y. So instead of writing f of y, we'll write g of y, dy. Okay. So is the question correct? It's true, right? Did you understand this? If they're giving y is equal to g of x, what is y equal to g of x? Y is equal to f of x, right? इसके साथ they will give you lines like this. So it will be the first formula, not the second formula. This is just for your understanding. ये तुम लोग को समझा कि बाउंसर गया? Clear ना? Okay. Yeah, now third question is the same thing which I was discussing right now, which I've cancelled na this part. Third one, y is equal to f of x. Now instead of f, they can also write g. Means what? It is function, still a function. Fine. F of x, g of x is a functions of x. Okay. Line x is equal to a, x is equal to b. So this formula, na? X is equal to a, x is equal to b, y dx. So x is equal to a is a, b is b. What is y? F of x. It's given, na? Y is equal to f of x. Why they are putting a modulus? Area cannot be negative. Fine. This thing is given. I think you want to copy, you can copy. लेकिन ये तो दिया है. Okay. Fourth one. Fourth, true or false? If the curve under consideration is below x-axis के नीचे, okay, and the area bounded by the curve x-axis and lines x is equal to a, x is equal to a is positive, then the area is positive. What is the answer given behind as per the new textbook? Huh? False, na? You take it as false. Okay. As per my understanding as a teacher, area cannot be negative. It has to be positive only. We'll have to place modulus in such kind of situations. Okay. Lekin we are not teaching anyone over here. Whatever state board is saying, we'll consider that. तुम लोगों को पता चला कि why I am saying it should be positive? Area cannot be negative. कर्व नीचे रहने दो, ऊपर रहने दो, राइट? नीचे भी अगर कर्व है, फॉर एग्जांपल लाइक this, okay? While calculating this, we'll put a modulus, right? Okay, so but then as per the new textbook, false ही है ना सब जगह पे. Once check Shala also. Anyone has Shala? Just check. शाला में भी false है टेक्स्ट. अच्छा, false. False दिया है क्या? Strange. Okay. Question number 5. Take it false, हाँ? No further discussions. थोड़ा सा ambiguity है लेकिन जाने दो. What about the fifth one? The area of the portion lying above the x-axis is positive. True. Above रहने तो below रहने तो positive रहना चाहिए, but then the area cannot be negative. Okay. Yeah. Now only one thing is remaining over here.
Recording in progress.
Page number 158. Important, very important problem for the board exam. I'll ask this in the test as well. So there are two parabolas. 4 sub question 2, okay? There are two parabolas. Y square is equal to 7x and x square is equal to 7y. So first y square is equal to 7x. Y square is equal to kx. This parabola. Do you agree with me? Correct? Big diagram. This is y square is equal to kx. So y square is equal to 7x is this particular curve. And x square is equal to 7y. X square is equal to ky, the vertical parabola. Correct, na? So this is origin. Okay. So this parabola is x square is equal to 7y. Are you understanding this? Now, what is the area bounded by these parabolas? Between the parabolas, this particular region is the area bounded by the parabolas. Area between the two parabolas. Right? Now, step number one. First you copy this. First copy this very clearly. Okay, now they have not mentioned any line over here. In this question, they have not mentioned any line. Correct, na? They have not mentioned any line. Okay. So step number one is to find out the point of intersection. Point of intersection of two parabolas given. Of given two parabolas. Okay. How to find out the point of intersection? If two curves are given, if two lines are given, solve them simultaneously. So what is the first parabola? Y square is equal to 7x. Okay. Therefore, what is x? Y square upon 7. Okay. What is the second parabola? X square is equal to 7y. So put x over here. Y square by 7 the whole square is equal to 7y. Do you agree with me? What is y square ka square? Y raised to 4 upon 7 square. Don't write 7 square as 49. So y cube will be what? Y cube will be what? Can someone explain how it is y cube? Y raised to 4 upon y is what? Y cube. 7 square into 7 is 7 cube. Therefore, y is equal to 7. It's cube. It cannot be negative. If it is square, then it can be positive or negative. Na? Correct, na? And here the powers are same, so bases are equated. Y is equal to 7. Clear? Okay. Now, x is equal to y square upon 7. So 7 square upon 7 equal to 7. Right? So what is the point of intersection? What is the point of intersection? Okay. So point of intersection 7 comma 7. Let's copy this much first. Okay. So where should I put this 7 comma 7? So this particular point is 7 comma 7. And the other point of intersection is 0 comma 0. Origin, which is quite visible over there. वो निकालने का जरूरत नहीं, it is known. Clear everyone? Look at the diagram. Now I'll project this point on the x-axis. X-axis के ऊपर एक perpendicular drop करता हूँ. Okay, perpendicular. What are the coordinates of this point? Anyone? Boys, you tell me over there behind 3. 7 comma. Very good. 7 comma 0. Correct? X coordinate will be 7, y coordinate will be 0. इतना समझा? Step 2. required area is equal to area of upper parabola minus area of lower parabola. Okay. Now, which is the upper parabola over here? Bolo, logically bolo. Tell me the equation of the upper parabola. Which is the upper parabola? Upper parabola. Y square is equal to 7x. ये लाइन ऊपर जा रहा है देखो, ये पैराबोला का लाइन ऊपर जा रहा है, राइट ना? सो एरिया ऑफ द अपर पैराबोला इज ओनली टिल द x एक्सिस, ये पूरा. डू वी नीड दिस एज द आंसर? नो, ये पूरा नहीं चाहिए अपने को. दिस इज एरिया ऑफ द अपर पैराबोला. इसमें से क्या माइनस करेंगे? एरिया ऑफ द लोअर पैराबोला. ये एरिया माइनस करेंगे तो जो बचेगा दैट इज द रिक्वायर्ड एरिया. आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग? श्योर? वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट प्रॉब्लम है, यू शुड आस्क. लोअर पैराबोला इज दिस, ये कर्व ऐसा आता है तो इसके नीचे का एरिया इज ओनली दिस मच. डू वी रिक्वायर दिस ब्लू कलर्ड एरिया? नो, वी रिक्वायर दिस एरिया ना, दिस टिक मार्क जो किया है वो, राइट? So it is area of the upper parabola and area of the lower parabola. Now you guys tell me what is the area of the upper parabola? Which is the upper parabola? Upper parabola. Y square is equal to 7x. We'll write over here, and x square is equal to 7y. Okay. So let this be a1 minus a2. Clear? Now a1. Look at the diagram, everyone. A1 area of the upper parabola. Upper parabola is y square is equal to 7x. हाँ? ये वाला कर्व, ऊपर वाला कर्व. Clear? So we are moving from here to here. So a1 is equal to x is equal to a, x is equal to b, y dx. Now y square is equal to 7x. A1 is the first parabola, upper parabola. So y is equal to what? Root 7 into root x. Clear? Guys, are you understanding? So x is equal to what is a? What is a? What is a and b? 0 and 7. Root 7 into root x dx. Clear? Copy. What is root 7 into root 7? 7 sevens are 49, 49 twos are 98 upon 3 square units. This is just the upper parabola, okay? Fine. Now we'll find out area of the lower parabola. That's why diagram Writing every detail is very important. Guys, you're understanding? Okay, so A2 is the area under the lower parabola. X square is equal to 7y. Despite being the lower parabola, we'll move along the x-axis only. Why to move along the y-axis? Okay. So this area, we are calculating this area. This is the area under the lower parabola. What is the lower parabola? X square equal to 7y. Lower parabola for the diagram. I'm using that word for the diagram. So A2, y, x is equal to A, x is equal to B, y dx. Now the lower parabola is x square is equal to 7y, right? What is y? X square by 7. X equal to 0 to x equal to 7. Again from 0 to 7 only. Okay. X square by 7 dx. See guys, look at the diagram everyone. The lower parabola is this region. But then look at the x-axis. Still we are moving from year to year only, na? So don't get confused. It is from 0 to 7 only for both the parabolas. Correct, na? Okay, so we'll do this. Take 1 by 7 outside. Integration of x square 0 to 7. 1 by 7. X cube by 3. 0 to 7. 1 by 7. 1 by 21. X cube 0 to 7. Box minus box. Okay. 7 cube 0 cube. Okay. So 1 by 21 into 7 cube is 343, right? Yes or no? What is the answer then? Divisible by 7, no, both. Forty-nine upon 3. Both are divisible by 7. Okay. Otherwise, you can do one thing. See, just a second. इतना complication में जाने से अच्छा. What you can do is don't multiply only 7 and 3. 7 into 3 box minus box. 7 cube minus 0 cube. 7 into 3. 7 cube. 7 square. 49 by 3. Clear? So total area is equal to A1 minus A2. 98 by 3 minus 49 by 3, which is equal to 49 by 3. I would recommend by heart each and every step over here and go for this problem. Conceptually, I have made you understand. Practice it multiple times. In the test, I'm going to ask 2 problems from the activities also. Okay. We'll just take a look at the activities very quickly after this. Acha, this is not the final answer. Huh? Final answer is what? The required area is equal to A1 minus A2. So 98 by 3 minus 49 by 3, which is equal to 49 by 3 square units. No need to divide. Keep it in reduced fraction. And 49 by 3, we cannot reduce it further. Yeah. Okay, guys. So activities, look at the first curve. Y is equal to x square. We are moving along which axis over there? x-axis. Perpendicular to x-axis lines है ना. So x is equal to 1 to x is equal to 3. Right now? Second curve, y square is equal to 4x. Correct now? And we are moving along which axis? See, those perpendicular lines are there to the x-axis. 1 to 4. Correct now? Third curve, we are moving again along x-axis. Okay, because that line is perpendicular. PQ line is perpendicular to x-axis. But then here A1 and A2 will come twice A1. Question number 4. Curve is x square is equal to 16y. It's y-axis because y is equal to 1 and y is equal to 4. Here no A1 and A2. Only A because it is shaded only in the first quadrant. These are all parabolas. And question number 5. Which axis? We are moving along y-axis. Y is equal to 4. But then what will be the starting point? Origin 0 to 4. Okay. Y is equal to 4 is a line perpendicular to. Speak up, come on. Y is equal to 4 is a line perpendicular to at 0, comma 4. This chapter is over.